Hey YouTubers, space detectives, alien detectives, a quick compilation video for you here today. I'm not going to be doing too much talking now. I'm just going to show you a couple of things very quickly, and then there will be a load of clips of things that I've found in recent months and a few other people as well. I'll show you the folder here, but a lot of these finds you will see in this video, which I posted about a week ago. Latest Mars NASA announcement. Now, that goes into some detail about the announcement, but also from about halfway through, there's loads of clips of different things. Now, so I'm not going to show you all of these straight away because you may have already seen them, but I'm just going to quickly show you some new developments that have come up in the last couple of days. Now, firstly, a lot of these clips were in that video and will be coming up. So you've got the two alien heads here that will be coming up in a minute. A possible baboon-looking creature or something. There's a weird sort of bear head or something. There's a statue of what looks like a Zeus or something like that. There's a strange box with what looks like some kind of snake-like thing coming out of it. Really strange. There's this possible statue or head here as well, which I've called the boy, the Mars boy. There's loads of stuff. There's the lion or a cat statue head. There's another, what I would call a mummified head here, but possibly a statue. Okay, and there's all sorts of other things, including this insect, which I've been looking at again, and I really think this is an important find. If it is an insect, it may not be, of course, but it really does look like one. I do go into some detail later on about this, but this is one of my favourite finds recently, and I think I'll put this on the cover, perhaps. But yeah, this really does look like an insect. He's got mandibles here, what look like two eyes, but those may not be the eyes. This may be the eye here, like a large compound eye. And this is the sort of front of the face here, the nose area, and the mouth area there. I mean, it's there in the raw image. Here's the raw clip at the bottom. Here's the area that's sat on this kind of rock, perched on the edge of it, and it kind of looks like a rock insect. Now, rock insects can look really like rocks. Rock bugs, they're called. And let's show this clip is a bit closer. They are designed to camouflage and look exactly like their surroundings. So it's all very well saying this is a rock, but it might not be a rock, because insects do look like rocks. They mimic the rocks they live on. Some look like trees, some look like leaves, you know. There's leaf insects, the leaf bugs, rock bugs, you know. On Earth, there are thousands of types of these that haven't even been documented yet on Earth. There's so many of them. They're extremely difficult to find on Earth because you just can't see them. They're so well camouflaged that unless they move or you disturb one accidentally in wherever that may be, you're not going to see it. You're not even going to know it's there. So people will come along and say that this is just a rock, but I don't think it is. I think it's an insect disguised as a rock. It looks very similar to the surroundings, although this is not a colour image, so we can't really tell what colour this thing is. But I'd imagine it's the same colour as the rock here, because if that's where it lives, then that's what it would have adapted to look like. So that was interesting. I mean, it kind of almost looks a bit like a soldier ant, although soldier ants have very large mandibles, but it kind of looks like a cross between a mantid, a head of a mantid, and a large ant. And it seems to have like a leg here, just here, and a body coming back here. So we're only seeing the head and the front of the body, perhaps, and the rest of it's kind of tucked behind this rocky outcrop here. Largely speculating here, as usual. Can't prove this either way at the moment, but it does look very much like an insect. So clips of all the other things will be coming up in a second. I'm going to quickly show you one or two other things first before we go through those, because there's a new development on this image here. Now, this was initially posted a while ago on the 7th of June by Steve Bolden, who is a member of Mars Magazine. And if you're not a member of Mars Magazine, come along. It's completely free on Facebook. And you get my free app here, ArtAlienTV app, which you can download. which is really cool. That will give you loads of cool stuff, loads of free stuff as well. It comes with it, and that's good. So you can join up for free here and keep up with the latest developments. So if you want to see the very latest things that are going on with these images, then you can come here and see it for yourself. But he posted this initially and pointed out these two skull-looking things here. Here's the raw clip. It's a very strange thing there. It's like a skull, and another little skull here. And I thought, wow. So what I did is I highlighted them and brightened them right up, and that's what we get. There's the raw clip there. You can see that isn't much different. It's just been colorized and brightened. I mean, this is very distorted and broken up. I mean, this looks like it's been smashed almost. But you can see what looks like two eye sockets here and a nasal cavity there. It's going a bit closer. A very distorted mouth. I mean, this may still have fleshy material on it here, where it's kind of mummified and then wind eroded. Okay? Could be. And there's this little one here that looks like a skull as well. Not as clear because it's smaller. But then I was kind of looking up here just the other day, and I thought, hang on a minute. You got that little one here. You got that weird thing there. I don't know what that is. A possible skull here, mummified, partially mummified, and eroded skull here, damaged, partially broken. And I looked up here and I thought, what the hell is this? Now, even in the raw clip here, you can see this elongated shape, very smooth, with what looks like a lip here and an eye there and an eye there. Okay. Now I know that's a bit dark, so what I did is I took it and brightened the hell out of it and colorized it a little bit, and this is the result. So these were found by Steve Bolden up here about a couple of weeks ago, and this is a new find here right next to them. And what I've done, you can see the raw clip here, look, and here's the enhancement. And I carefully brightened it up. I took a bit of time doing that, because if you go too bright, it spoils the detail. And you can see it's a bit vague. Now, whether this is carved or an actual head, I don't know. But it's got a very fine shaped nose and a little mouth there, an eye here, and an eye here. And the light's catching it at a funny angle. We're getting this light coming across here. So the shadows look a bit odd, but it's consistent with the lighting angle. If you look at the other shadows in the area, perfectly consistent. So there we are. Don't know what it is. Is it actually a head? A mummified head? It kind of looks too perfect for that. It looks lovely and smooth. It looks like a carved part of a statue. It's quite elegant looking. It's getting a bit closer. See, you can see that. Now you can see that these details are in the raw image here, even though they're dark. You can see that eye there and the eye shape there. Okay, so all I've done is brighten it. So it's well within the bounds of reasonable exploration and stuff like that. So there we are. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say? So that was cool. I only found this about a week ago. This looks like a trainer or a shoe, and you can even see, right? This is from Sol 530. This is from an image taken years ago. I mean, going through some of the older images again. I'm on my third pass now, and I'm still finding new stuff. So if you're a researcher, go through some of the older stuff as well. You know, there's loads of stuff still to be found. And this was just on the ridge line. This is near Dingo Gap, the Dingo Gap area. And we have this thing. Here's the raw clip. You can see it there, shoe-shaped. All right, see that? It's hollow here. Got what look like laces or kind of clips on it or something. And it's kind of got like little laces coming across here. I don't know if you can see those. You see those lines there coming across? And something going on here. And this looks kind of a bit like a trainer, but weird. It's quite angular here, and it comes up here. So the sole, if this is a sole, I mean, this may not be a trainer or a boot or shoe, but it looks like one. And often things that look like things are actually those things. Not always, but often they are. So that was weird. There's some interesting details in here. If you look carefully at these structures here, there's something going on here. Whatever it is, I mean, whether it is actually a boot or shoe, whatever, it doesn't look natural because of these details. It's got these little fine details in it. It's going a bit closer. Now, of course, this is quite a long way off, so we're not seeing a huge amount of detail, but it's quite large. This is about a size 8, I would say. Possibly 10. Couldn't tell you exactly. But I'd say between the size 7 and 10, if it is a shoe or boot, or a trainer. What is that round thing there? See, it's very tantalising, this one. So that's new. I haven't shown that before. So I'm going to show some clips of these coming up in a second. There's this one. This looks like a boot. Another boot. We're seeing it from underneath here, with the sole. And it's got like a heel here. It may not be. It could be a rock. But what if it's not? And there are other boots I found really quite clear, but boots and shoes in the past, recent past as well. So check out my channel, you'll see loads more of them. Boots, shoes, bags, you know, bits of clothing, that kind of thing. Now, obviously, if there was a tsunami or some kind of cataclysm in this area, then a lot of things would have been washed into Gale Crater. And that's why you only get one shoe. It's a bit like when you see a glove on the end of the street or something in the winter. Someone's dropped a glove. It's always one glove, it's never two. Same with shoes. If you go beach combing, you never find a pair of shoes. You always find a single shoe or a single dap or trainer. You never find the pair. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.